Hello, everybody. Welcome to an unbelievable week. Welcome to a week like no other, with a tradition like no other, at a location that could not be replicated, could not be, God, more beautiful. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Masters Week. I, of course, am the Brofix one, AJ. Happy Tuesday. Oh, God, it's March or April 7th, 2026. Hope you are all having a great week and locked in and ready for the Masters like I am. Let me tell you something, brother. The moment, and I mean the absolute moment, Michigan was crowned the national champions in college basketball, my focus went straight from the hardwood to this beautiful track that these boys get to play on this week, a tradition unlike any other. And we get to hear Jim Nantz one more time. Hello, friends. McCormick's in the chat already. Was good, brother. Hope you are having a great day. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this Masters. I'm excited for everything. And I mean, not only do we get another, just that 1 week end a year, that 1 week a year where we get to experience the Masters, you get to experience the beauty of Augusta National, you get to experience how good of golfers that we are witnessing almost every single week. Shout out to the Live boys. But it's also, the first major, gets the major season started, gets everything rolling. I know everyone wants to throw the players in there and make that a major, but damn it, no, you got to have Augusta be the first major. That's my opinion on it. But that is not even close to some of the storylines going into this weekend. We'll get to a couple of stories coming out. We'll get to my picks and breakdown. It's going to be a good one. If you like what we're cooking, please hit that like button, hit the follow button. Does help us out a lot more than you know. But I do want to go ahead and get started with, tradition that has not been around as long as the Masters, but has still become a part of Masters lore. Augusta lore has become a part of what makes the Masters so cool, so awesome, and that being the Masters Champions Dinner. This year being hosted, of course, by former champion Rory McIlroy. And Rory, I'm not going to lie, and I was a big fan of Scheffler's menu last year, but this, I mean, dude, this looks so good. So good. Peach and ricotta flatbread. Listen, I didn't know I needed this in my life. I did not know I needed this in my life. I need that in my life. Peach ricotta flatbread, especially some Georgia peaches on that thing. Oh, baby. Let's go. Rock shrimp tempura. Okay, I like the little sushi thrown in there. Bacon wrapped dates. Yes, please get me a bowl of those immediately. And then you're getting some grilled elk sliders as well. Absolutely love it. If I did have to only pick one, I'm going for those sliders. I'm going for the grilled elk sliders. There ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Going with that grilled elk slider. Then in the first course, yellowfin tuna carpaccio. Rory, you dog. You absolute dog. Let's go. And then the main course choice of Wagyu filet mignon or a seared salmon. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And then a dessert of sticky, toffee pudding and wine pairings that I will never be able to afford. I mean, holy crap. Like, my wife is a wine drinker, and I'm a wine drinker. People in my family are wine drinkers. And, once you really can, I can't pronounce most of the names in general because they're in, from France or whatever. But, when they really start getting complicated, you can't announce them, that's when I know for a fact it's out of my price range, and it's going to be out of my price range for a while. But, I mean, I would like to shout out Rory. This looks like an incredible dinner. I'm pretty sure, I bet they're done by now. It's already 10 p.m. over there. I'm sure they're done with it. I'm sure they had a great time. The picture that came out this week from the dinner looked incredible. And I mean, it's dinner at Augusta National. It's dinner at Augusta National. It looks incredible. And I will say, shout out to Rory. People said he was quoted saying, people keep asking me, why didn't you go more Irish? And I say, because I want to enjoy the dinner as well. Fair play, brother. Fair play. But no, Rory seems much. This is a different Rory at the Masters than we've seen in the past. And it makes sense. You know what I mean? He last year, he got that theoretical monkey off of his back, winning and finishing his career Grand Slam at Augusta. having, Scotty put on the jacket and everything. Had to be an unbelievable moment in his incredible, illustrious career. And he was talking about in interviews how, I'm actually able to enjoy the Masters now. I've been making it a point these next 3 days to just enjoy Augusta, enjoy the Masters, enjoy all the festivities and everything, because he's already got the jacket. He's got the exemption for life. He's got everything you could want. And so it's nice to see that out of Rory. Rory with, having a hard time getting that last one, really having a hard time getting that last one. But hey, I like it. He's more relaxed. And honestly, a more relaxed Rory, I think, is something that is going to be good for him. It's going to be good for him. And we talked about it a lot last year leading up to the Masters, how he seems tense. He seems like he doesn't enjoy golf. He seems like he needs some time away. But seeing this, I almost refreshed Rory McIlroy at Augusta. It puts a good feeling in my stomach, and we'll see if we talk about him later in the picks. One thing that should be noted: 2 former champions will not be attending this year. Tiger Woods, we'll get to that in a moment, and Phil Mickelson will not be able to attend as well, citing family health concerns. So T's and P's with Mickelson. Hope everyone in the family is okay. And, I get it. I get it. It's the Masters. It's the biggest tournament of the year. It's the first major. And when one of the best golfers, when one of the best Masters champions, multi-time Masters champion, is not there, it's going to be a story. And especially with the events that led up to the reasons why Tiger Woods would not be able to be at Augusta. I get it. Like, yeah, you got to talk about it. You got to do it. But this is a reporting thing for me more than anything. I'm not a huge fan of the reporters going to other golfers, his colleagues, you could say, and asking them about the situation. And 99% of them, I would even say all of them, they gave the best answer they could in that situation. But they're playing in the Masters. You know what I mean? They're playing in the Masters. And for me, it's more of a time and place type thing. It dominated the news cycle for a week. Everyone talked about it, especially since it was leading up to the Masters. But I hope that we are over talking about it. And I'm sure that, because the golf coverage, it's a lot to cover. 18 holes of how of all this golf, 64 holes of all this golf. But I'm hoping the broadcast chooses to stay away from it throughout the weekend. And I'm looking at you, Prime, ESPN, CBS, Paramount Plus, YouTube. I'm sure I'm missing a couple of different places you can stream the Masters on, because my God. But I'm really hoping majority, if not everyone, just kind of stays away from the topic when the tournament actually gets started. It's nothing against Tiger. And we talked about this. It's sad. I hope he's getting the help he needs and we don't have to go through this again. It's incredibly selfish, and it's not a good look for someone who is one of the best golfer, or was one of the best golfers in the world. But at the end of the day, the Masters is a bigger story. What's going on in the Masters, every shot is a bigger story than Tiger Woods DUI. Every single shot is a bigger story than a Tiger Woods DUI, except if Tiger Woods was driving to Augusta on Thursday morning and got arrested, a la Scotty Scheffler, except he'd actually be guilty probably. But anyway, that's my long and short of it. It's a shitty situation. It's sad, but I hope that now that we've talked about it before the Masters gets started, we can let's move on. Let's be adults back. Come on. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm excited. I love the board. I like the way the numbers are coming out, and that's not something I say much with with Scotty Scheffler playing. But you're dealing, it's a major, and so you're dealing with such a stacked group of golfers, and yeah, the cut happens on Friday, but overall, this is going to be a tight one. And I got to say, there's a lot of golfers that I can see not only doing very well, placing top 20, top 10, top 5, but I've got a good handful of golfers that I think have an actual chance at winning the Masters this year with their recent form, how everything's playing, what the conditions are going to look like. And let's get into the conditions right now. All right, let's get into this course in general. Actually, it's a par 72, Augusta National, playing at 7,565 yards. It's the big one. Come on, it's the Masters. We know all of this already. But the weather in Augusta, Georgia is arguably going to be some of the best weather we've seen in the last couple of years when it comes to the Masters. Starting on Thursday, 74, mostly sunny and nice. Friday, 77, sunny and beautiful. Saturday, 84, plenty of sunshine. Sunday, sunlit, very warm. So we are not seeing any rain. We're not seeing a lot of wind. We're not seeing a lot of anything. Humidity even seems like it's going to be down a little bit from what maybe we've seen in the past. And so this should be absolute prime golf conditions. This should be the best golf conditions from a weather standpoint. Now, and you've been hearing everybody talk about it at the Masters in every interview when you're talking about, the play and everything. Everyone is expecting these greens to roll, baby. Oh, they're expecting these greens to roll, baby. They're expecting this to play hard and firm, as if the course just took a Viagra. And so it's going to be interesting to see what they play. The ball, those with good ball control off of the green, in the fairways, I think are going to perform very well. Not only that, but you're also looking for around the green, who can get it up, get it down, and control that spin and everything. I mean, it's going to be a hard one, but I love this. I like this. And I've been bitten in the ass when I've said this before. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Okay. Do whatever you will, but I've not been this happy with a slate in a while. And that might be because I'm coming off of a 1 in 5 day in the MLB and the Masters just hasn't started yet. But you get what I mean. Before we get in, just some interesting tidbits, and this is coming from Monday, but from what we've seen in past majors and past tournaments this year especially, I think it's going to end up being relatively close to this. And that's where money in the bets are. Money in the bets right now. This is coming from DK Insight. Again, this was released yesterday, so the information is old. But again, from what we've seen in the past, I do think that it's going to be fairly similar tee off on Thursday. Outright winners, DeChambeau, Aubert, and Scheffler are getting a lot of the money, and that same three getting the tickets just in different order. So a lot more money coming in on DeChambeau. A lot of people thinking this is going to be his year. We'll get to DeChambeau in a little bit. And shout out to my boy Ludwig. Absolutely love how he's been playing. Long shot winners with the money, and so you're looking at plus however many odds or more. You're looking at Akshay Bhatia, Jacob Bridgman, Min Woo Lee. I like that list a lot, and it makes sense that a lot of tickets are on those guys. Those have been guys that have been forefront of the PGA so far this season, and so it makes sense a lot of tickets coming in on those guys. And then you get to winner without Scheffler, DeChambeau, Rahm, Ludwig. I would expect no other three. Winner without Scheffler with the tickets. This is where we get interesting. Jake Knapp and Sungjae Im. I'm the biggest Sungjae Im fan I know. I seriously, I'm the biggest Sungjae Im fan I know, and I do not have him on my list at all. I might take him to lead the Masters at some point, a nice fun prop bet or something like that, maybe to lead a round. But I love Sungjae Im, and he's been having a better-ish season from what I've seen, but I'm not there to get there. And then top five, you're looking at Ludwig, Bryson, Scheffler. Tickets, Bryson, Ludwig, Scheffler. Top 10, Ludwig, Bryson, Xander. Okay, I get the Xander. A lot of money coming in on that. Tickets with Ludwig, Scotty, and Bryson. First round leader, Justin Rose, getting the money and the bets on that. DeChambeau and Akshay with the money. Ludwig with the tickets. And again, from the trends that we've seen this season, from how guys have started off early, from how guys have finished, I don't think there's going to be a lot of discrepancy between when this was released on Monday and when this was released, when I'm talking about it now, and even when, you're placing your bets maybe the night before or the morning of. But I think it's going to be something similar to that. And, I'm not going to lie. Some of my bets reflect that. Some of my bets do reflect that. But, McCormick. All right, you're going to tease me? I like it. What do you got? What's this parlay? Cam Young, 10. Bhatia, top 20. Rose, top 20 with the boost at plus 1820. McCormick, I'm going to get to a boost strategy that I've been trying out, and I want to get your opinion on it, but I've been liking the results of it. But we'll get to that later. Okay, we're going to start in the top 20, and then we'll get to me doing some stupid math and everything. But let's go ahead and get into the top 20. Not shocking to anybody that has eyes, that has watched golf, that has bet on golf. Sky Scheffler is a big favorite at top 20 this thing, and makes a lot of sense. I mean, all he's been doing is ripping off top 10s and not a best, lead up here to the Masters, some would say. But Scotty Scheffler's still that guy and doesn't make me surprised at all that we're looking at minus 450 there. Rahm at 300, Bryson at 225. Bryson, I can understand. And I guess this is from a betting perspective and from a book perspective. From a betting perspective, from both, I think these lines should be flipped if we're going to be completely honest. And maybe they're just trying to get people in there on Bryson to top 20 this one. They know he's going to do well, but that's why I think it should be flipped. Bryson, and no disrespect to Rahm. No disrespect to Rami. I absolutely love Jon Rahm, but Bryson is just more of a household name, I would say, right now than Jon Rahm. You know what? I got little cousins that are playing golf right now, and they're really big into golf. And they talk about DeChambeau all the time. You know, he does the videos, he does TikTok, he does all of that. And I'm just shocked, I guess, more than anything, that Rahm is sitting at 225 and at 300, and it's not flipped. But anyway, I'm not betting it, so I don't know why I'm talking about it. I am going to start in minus money, though. I'm going to pay a little bit of juice just because I think the line should be priced higher. I'm going to take Matt Fitzpatrick at minus 140. Absolutely love the start to the season that he's had. And, you know, not the best form at the Masters recently, but still performs well. He's got a couple of starts under his belt. I think he can really come out in top 20 this one, no problem. I like him at minus 140. Then we'll get into the plus money. Give me Justin Rose at plus 100. I mean, bro has been so close so many times. So close so many times. And yeah, he just can't get her done. But still, he has performed well at the Masters. He knows Augusta very well. Give me plus 100 there with Justin Rose. I like that, baby. Let's keep it going. Next one of the more consistent golfers and a guy that I've become a big fan of this season that I'm looking to have a good one, and I think he is. Siwoo Kim at plus 125. I like him a lot. I think he's been playing very consistently, and he'll be able to keep it going. And right below him, I'm going to take Chris Gotterup at plus 130. Chris Gotterup at plus 130. I like it a lot. He's been playing great this season, and I think he's going to continue to keep that momentum going into Augusta. A guy that you're killing me, McCormick. A guy that I have been a big fan of for a while, and I think has been playing well and will continue to play well as long as he can keep his irons under control. Give me Akshay Bhatia at the plus 140. I'm not so much worried about him off the tee on this one. I'm working about those second, third, and approach shots. And yeah, you know, that's most of it. But give me Akshay Bhatia. Then wrapping up my top 20, and it's more because I'm not a fan of where a lot of these numbers are at. I think this is a fairly low price top 20. Give me Jacob Bridgman at 175, baby. Give me Jacob Bridgman at 175. Playing absolutely great. Absolutely great. Oh, God. Top 10. Smaller list, smaller field. Actually, no, this one's a little bit bigger because I am going to take Scotty at minus 190 on this one. Why am I taking Scotty at minus 190? First of all, I'm shocked to see Scotty priced at below minus 200. Beyond shocked about that. So I'll take the minus 190. And Scotty has been such a consistent player. Not only a consistent player, he consistently gets top 10. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 50, 25, however big my boost is for this tournament, and I'm going to dump it on Scotty Scheffler, get that 190 to a 140, 130, and not pay as much juice, but still get Scotty Scotty top 10 at, in my opinion, a better price. And if you can get it minus 130, minus 140, depending what it's at after the boost, I think you're absolutely chilling there. Absolutely chilling. So liking Scotty there to top 10 this one. You betcha I'm going to be taking DeChambeau at plus 100 here. Absolutely. Give me DeChambeau at plus 100. Has played well here the last couple of years. Is over his last 5 years. I mean, it's been crazy. He tied 46 in 21, missed the cut in 22, missed the cut in 23, top 6, top 5 in 24, 25. And let's not forget, he was leading. He was leading on Sunday. He was leading the charge. And he decided to choke and shoot a freaking 75 on Sunday and let Rory come back and get that one. Granted, Rory tried his best to choke that one away, but the golf gods decided, no, you're ready. You're ready. Where are we going next on this? Oh, that's right. Ludwig Aubert at plus 130 to top 10. This one of the guys I do think is absolutely going to be in this one from the start and all the way through to the end. And a guy we'll be talking about on Sunday, along with my boy, Matt Fitzy P. He has been playing great golf this season and he seems really just in the zone. He's killing it. He seems in the zone, ready to go. And so I've been loving Fitzpatrick. Give me him at plus 188 to keep it moving. Chris Goddard up at plus 300. I am going to take Chris Goddard up at plus 300. Oh, no, I missed a guy. Sorry, Justin. That's right. That's what that line meant. I got to read my notes better. Justin Rose at plus 240. Again, he's going to be great. Blue, you were summoned. I get it. He does that sometimes. Every once in a while, I have a bad thought about Tennessee football, and then he's here. Hope you're having a good night, Blue. Where was I? Yeah, Justin Rose. He's solid. He's solid. Chris Goddard up. These next couple of picks are my half unit picks after Justin Rose. Taking them at half units just because I trust them. I don't trust them at full units worth. So give me Chris Goddard up at plus 300. Give me Akshay Bhatia at 333. That line moved a little bit. And then give me the Bridgman. Where are you? Yep, Jacob Bridgman at plus 400. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Top five. Top five. Only got 4 picks in this one because I don't think I'm going to be able to pick all 5 golfers that are going to top 5 this one. I might, but I'm not that confident in myself. Give me a Scotty Scheffler at plus 110. Give me DeChambeau at plus 220. Give me Ludwig at 275. And then last but not least, give me Matt Fitzpatrick. Matt Fitzpatrick at plus 400. That's it. That's my top 4. That's my top 4. Top 5, excuse me. Top 4. You know what I mean. All right. Let's get to it. Outrights. There are a total of 4 golfers. A total of 4. That's right. 4. That I truly believe have a chance at winning this tournament. 4 golfers, I truly believe. And then 2 golfers, if they play their absolute best golf, can also win this. So we'll go through my first 4 full unit plays and then the half unit sprinkles after that. I'm picking Scotty Scheffler. I don't know if y'all haven't watched golf in a while, but Scotty Scheffler's really good at golf. Really good at golf. So give me Scotty at plus 550. Oh, God. Give me Scheffler at plus 550. Keeping it going. Give me DeChambeau at plus 1,200. Another guy I think can win this one outright and absolutely kill it. Ludwig at plus 1,400. Yep. And then my last golfer I think really has a chance at this. Matt Fitzpatrick at plus 2,200. I am really high on Matt Fitzpatrick. Might be a little too high on him, but hey, I like the Fitzpatrick pack. I'm ready to go with it. I'm ready. And then my 3 sprinkles of the tournament for outright is going to be Justin Rose, Akshay Bhatia at plus 5,500. And then I didn't put his name in other parts. Where is he? There he is. Chris Goddard. I thought I missed him at plus 4,500. Those are the 3 that I'm go ahead, throw a little, throw some sprinkles on and let the 4 big dogs hopefully bring it home for me. But I love it, man. I absolutely love it. The Masters is here. Oh, we're right close. Par 3 tournament tomorrow. And then, hello, friends. Welcome to Augusta National. Oh, baby. It's time, baby. It's time. But that's all I got today. Just wanted to come on here, do a quick little Masters preview, and get ready to enjoy this wonderful weekend. The tradition, unlike any other. But hey, with all that being said, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Shout out to everyone here on Rumble, over on YouTube. Y'all are the best. If you like what we're cooking, please hit those like buttons, hit the follow buttons. Does help out a lot more than you know. Shout out to McCormick and Blue with all the numbers at the end in the chat. Y'all distracted the shit out of me and had me dying inside. I cannot wait to go back and read the rest of this chat. But anyway, hey, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Have an incredible rest of your week. Enjoy every moment of the Masters. I'm the Brofect One, AJ, and I'll see you next time on Happy Hour Sports Talk.